She doesn't want to follow under the rules and the guidelines. She wants to live her own life.
What are we gonna do?
Okay, so here's my side.
Dale T. Robinson versus the Deanna R. Robinson. All right. All right, Mr. Robinson, tell me why we're here.
Well, we're here right now, which I really don't want to be here, but nonetheless, we're here because upon my daughter, we had an agreement. She came from an abusive area, living in Ohio.
You had
She came from an abusive.
Okay, she came from Ohio.
Came from Ohio, and on the agreement was to get her life together. She needed to go to counseling, try to get some type of education, get a job, get herself on her feet.
All right, so you guys live together.
We lived together.
All right, okay. And then?
Of course, paying $300 for rent, trying to do these type of things, basically trying to get her on track because she has a child and everything.
Is she working?
At the time, as of right now, I have no idea what she's doing.
All right.
All I know is that she comes in the house, she leaves it out for a few days, 3 or 4 days or whatever, comes in the house. The moment that we had told her that she needed to leave the house, of course, the cops told her that she has residence here, this, that, and so we allowed her back into the house. Then come to find out that, she has people coming over, they're outside smoking, doing whatever, pretty much disturbing the neighborhood. We live in a residential neighborhood. There's been complaints on Facebook and stuff like that about people being outside smoking, doing these type of things and disturbers. It's a new establishment, it's a new area. And we don't want any kind of problems going on and stuff like that as far as that's concerned. But with her lifestyle and the things she's doing, at one point she was doing good, gave her life to the Lord, then this, that, and the other stuff. We thought we were on the right track. And then she goes to Ohio, comes back, and it's just like, what happened? And so now she's doing other things and stuff like that.
Who's in Ohio?
Huh?
Who's in Ohio? Her mother?
Her mom. So her reasoning for going to Ohio was to see her daughter because she had a daughter for a while, but she was like, well, I can't take care of her. The whole goal was for her to give her daughter to her mom for a little while so she can get herself on her feet so she could take care of her daughter. So I was like, fine, get yourself on your feet, these type of things so that you're able to take care of your daughter. We're here to help you. We're here to help you get counseling. We're here to move forward and do these type of things. In the beginning, she tried to get counseling and stuff like that, and they tried to put her on medicine. We didn't like that, and then that was the end of that. She no further pursued that, and we was like, well, we need you to do something. She's like, I'm just going to do it on my own. That's like, that's never worked in the past. I'm like, you're not going to church. You're not trying to get counseling. You're gone on hours of the night. You leave out for a few days. Nobody knows what's going on. When she was working at Chili's, she had gotten a fight with one of the co-workers, family members, and these type of things that are going on. And I'm just like, what are we trying to do here? Your whole purpose of being here was to start over, get yourself away from the abuse, get away from the drugs. She had OD before. She had been homeless before, and we're here trying to sit there and say, we're here to be as a support system. But she doesn't want to follow under the rules and the guidelines. She wants to live her own life. She wants to do her own thing, but at the same time, be under my roof. Her thought process to me is that I'm responsible for her. When I say, okay, if I'm responsible for you, then I have authority in your life. You don't want me to have authority in your life, but you want me to be responsible. But I have 2 other children that I have to look after. I have a 2-year-old and a 12-year-old, and I can't allow these influences to be infected upon my home. She's already stated violence against my 12-year-old in front of me and my daughter in our room. And we've told her, you need to back off and back down. And she's like, you're not going to do this. So the threats has been there.
How old is she?
She's 22.
All right. All right. What are we going to do?
Okay, so here's my side. What happened was December 10th, we had a conversation when my father, and this is about religion, by the way. This is about the fact that I've had sexual relations with a female before. And when he found out, he was extremely upset about it, said it was an abomination, this, that, and the third. And at that point, the conversation bothered me because my dad doesn't really have boundaries when it comes to the way he talks to you when he's upset. And he gets aggressive, he gets all that type of stuff. So I took it upon myself to pack my bags. And keep in mind, this isn't the first time I've had to do this because the way it goes in this household, it's very suffocating. It's suffocating.
Hold on. So why don't you just, are you working?
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. Like I've maintained it
Just move out.
because I have a broken lease. When I moved out here, I was told by these two that they wanted me to come out here to leave my baby father
You have a broken lease where?
in Ohio. And all of the places I've applied to, like in the meantime that this has happened, I've applied to other apartments.
There's gotta be some apartments out there that will lease to you. All right, so what you need to do is find yourself a place. You know, if I've always said, look, living with the parents, going back to live with the parents, there's gonna be rules. And if you can't follow the rule, they set the rules, it's their house. And if you can't follow the rules, then that's time to pack up and move and find a place to live.
And as far as now, I have followed every rule they've set place. As far as smoking weed, him and his wife both allowed me and my brother when he resided there to smoke at the residence. They told us they wanted us to smoke outside or whatever the case may be. So him saying it affected his neighborhood is untrue.
I don't want to hear all that. All I want to know is.
I don't know.
Sorry, Your Honor, I'm her witness. Basically, I've been here with her through everything. So on December 12th, after they had the whole conversation about her sexuality, he had illegally evicted her, put her stuff out of their front door. And
Okay, here's the deal. It's his house. It's not like the situation of you have a lease, you're renting and all of that.
Well, I do pay rent.
Well, here's the deal. It's time for you to move. So if you're gonna have to find a place, that's what you want, that's what you got. It's a judgment of the court that the plaintiff have possession of the premises. No judgment for rent. You're done. All right.
So what does that mean?
Well, you have 5 days to move out before he can get a writ of possession. All right.
Okay, so we can leave.
You're free to go. We'll mail you a copy of the judgment. All right. Good luck. All right. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Hey, look, he's saying bye.
Who's that? Is that yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
All right. No, how old is she?
2.
Yeah, I have a 3.
3.
I have a 3 and a 1.
Oh.
And I hear crying all the time. So crying does not bother me at all.
Okay.
She's got to the point where she's like, I'm crying. I'm like, I'm crying too.
I hear it all the time.
They're gonna mail you a copy of the judgment.
Thank you.
Today was a hearing, the defendant is contesting the monthly rent.
This is it right here.
For the lady in the room. This is a hearing.